morning. Good morning. Welcome to another opportunity at 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I'm so glad to be with you today, and I'm so glad to see you. Talk back to me. Let me know you're here. I get the opportunity to put a word, put a phrase, put something in your atmosphere that I believe will help you on this day, and that word today is called accountability. Everyone say accountability. It is the obligation or the willingness to accept responsibility or an account for one's actions. Accountability. Can't y'all see that that's really a big issue right now? I mean, we're really big on figuring out what somebody else has done, figuring out what somebody else is doing, figuring out who did something to me, who planned to do something to me. We're so hater conscious. But what about personal responsibility, personal accountability? And if everybody is dealing with personal accountability, I think everything shifts for the better. I was on a career panel years ago, and that was the question that was asked to me: what is accountability? And I thought for a moment, and really what I came up with was accountability was north, south, east, and west. It is me being accountable for my own actions, right? But real accountability, or corporate accountability, or company accountability, or agency accountability, or all of those things mean I'm accountable to the people that work above me, and they are accountable to me, north, south, right? And I'm accountable to those individuals who are on maybe the same level as me and my colleagues, my left and my right. Maybe the right symbolizes those that are have the same strengths as I, or maybe the people on the left, I lean left, for those that are helping me at the colleague level. So it is north, south, east, and west. It is myself being accountable and everyone that is in my wheelhouse or my spaces and places where I serve. It is being called to task about the things that I should do. Even when we are wronged and we are in circumstances beyond our control, we have to ask ourselves, what should I be doing? Not what they should be doing. What should I be doing? Excuse me. God bless me. What should I be doing? Accountability for real should always deal with what should I be doing? Oh my gosh. Well, God holds us accountable. He says it's appointed unto once for man to die, and then after that there is judgment. Even God. People say things like, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, you're going to get judged. So if you judge now yourself, and you judge rightly now, believe it, you'll get yourself in a little habit, because when you cross over to these other side of these streets, you're going to have a God who's going to hold you accountable for the things you have done. I love this. You said accountability is the only and real beginning to change. I love how people say this needs to change, that needs to change, this needs to change, that needs to change. They need to change. This world needs to change. The government needs to change. The school needs to change. My job needs to change. My family needs to change. But the only way there is any change is somebody has to hold themselves accountable. Somebody just say, this is a mess, but I am the owner of this. I take accountability so that I can move forward with this. My goodness. My goodness. Accountability is the only real beginning of change. I love that. This says 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. That's George Washington Carver. He said it, I didn't. But, I go along with it because I think it's the truth. He says most of the time it's the habit, right? When you want something to change, there has to be a level of accountability. But in order to change for the better, you have to have the habit of execution, not the habit of excuses. People who move to the next point are people who say, I need to execute and I need to do a certain thing, right? So if we're ever going to move forward in our own personal lives, we have to have this thing called accountability. We have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to say, I need to be responsible. That we're responsible, two words, my response to an ability that I have. Responsibility. It's my action based on an enablement that I already have. So I'm holding myself responsible for my actions, right? If I'm doing that and you are in spaces and places where people are not doing that, then you, my friend, you, my brother, my sister, are going to have to make some special adjustments, because nothing like wanting to grow and develop around people who are stuck in their ways, stuck in a bad pattern of thought, stuck because they don't want to move. Not that they cannot move. Some people just don't want to move. Beloved, that is the word that the Lord really touched my heart with today. Accountability. It is the big deal, Holyfield. It is the one that I believe that many are not ready to embrace. We're right now in the middle in a shutdown. And what I'm hearing and what I'm saying is, regardless of my personal political opinions about various policies, what I'm saying is no accountability. Because everyone is saying it's that guy over there, it's that lady over there, it's that senator, it's that congressman, it's that leader. And people have to say, I'm up here because I have a business that I must run, and I must take care of the people's business. There is no accountability. Beloved. Take accountability for yourself, and your life will change for the better. I pray this was beneficial to you. Thank you so very much. If you've shared, I thank you so much for feedback, comments, and all of the like. It has been my divine honor to be with you again, and I will see you the next time. And you enjoy the rest of this day called today. Take care. God bless, and see you soon.